Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. We got a lot to cover today. We definitely going to talk about ICE, but we're going to most definitely get back into the Epstein files because Donald Trump is rejoicing in that the American people are talking about something else besides the Epstein files. So Epstein will be our top subject today, and Donald Trump, because there's a lot that has happened and there's a lot that wants to be swept under the rug by Donald Trump and his administration. But Queen Lillie is not going to allow that to happen. Welcome to my live. I am Queen Lillie. Who are we talking about? Donald Trump. We're going to talk about ICE and Target. And we're going to talk about ICE being shut down by some police officers as well. We got a lot to cover. But our main subject today is what? Epstein and Donald Trump. We're not going to take our foot off of Donald Trump's neck because he does not deserve our sympathy, our remorse. No, the victims of ICE deserve our sympathy and our remorse, and the Epstein survivors deserve our sympathy and remorse. Donald Trump deserves HELL to the fullest. The flames of hell is what he deserves. Long hail the queen, and that's me. Let's get started, everybody. Hello, King Allen. How you doing? I love you, baby. Yes, the orange felon. He deserves HELL. That's right. And I saw what they did at Target. Allen, I found the video, my love. Thank you for telling me about it. So we got a lot we're going to cover, y'all. It's sad what ICE is doing. And all jdvance and Donald Trump did was pump them up. And it was advised by Donald Trump for them to video them hurting the American people. The guy, I can't remember his name because I'm bad with names right now, that unalive Renee Good, he was told to film it, and he did. Trying to hold his cell phone in one hand and the pow in the other. It is so sad what happened to her. It is so sad what happened to the black guy as well. Yes, but they are not the only ones. I found out they are not the only ones that ICE has unalive. ICE have unalived several Americans. Donald Trump has been hiding it from the American people. Hello, Queen Jessica. How you doing, beautiful? They have been hiding this from the American people. Yes, it's several Americans and other human beings in America have been unalived by ICE. Kristi Noem has blood all over her hands. Donald Janine Trump has blood all over his she hands. He is the first LGBTQ president, in my opinion. Anybody that puts bubble in their mouth is LGBTQ plus. He don't know what he want to be, but I call that person in the Oval Office Donald Janine Trump. The guy that wears a pink tutu and the little lace panties, the little pink panties with the Easter lace on the back that goes around throwing fairy dust to everybody. Donald Janine Trump. He put bubble in his mouth, y'all. How many bubbles had he had in his mouth? And I just found out today from Christina Talks Teeth, there's also a male survivor of Donald Trump and Epstein. Donald Trump is a bad person. Nothing is good coming from Donald Trump. He's been bad always from his New York days of renting out homes and when he was a child. Just a child at 10 years old, if I'm not mistaken, the lady said, took a rock and hit a baby in the face. That guy. He's been horrible all his life. Look at his son, Baron. He looks like Damien from the movie Damien. That family is pure evil. Did any of y'all watch the movie Sinners? Put in the chat if y'all watched the movie Sinners for me. If you watched the movie Sinners, put it in the chat. Come on. Put it in the chat if you watched the movie Sinners. The leader of those vampires, those demons, that's Donald Trump. Go watch the movie, y'all. I watched that movie several times because I was like, God, this is what our country is going through right now. Watch the movie Sinners. Please, I'm begging you. Donald Trump is that leader. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for coming to my life. Hit that like button for me as you're coming in, please. Hit that like button pronto. All right, all right, all right. All right. Also, if you'd like to donate to my channel, you can send me super chats and super stickers. Yes, super chats and super stickers. And we're going to operate in love in my chat, okay? Because I love you guys, okay? Let's be kind. Don't try to come for my neck, and I won't come for your entire life. Okay? Because I want to have the love of God and just the love. You don't have to know the same and love Jesus Christ because I love Jesus Christ. You have a right to whatever religion you want to do. If it's Allah, I love Allah too, baby. Okay? I told this guy this the other night. We was talking and he was saying he prayed 5 times a day. I said, I love Allah too, baby. Yes, I do. I don't know much about Buddha, but hey, I love everybody, y'all. And I'm not into that religion, but I can't dislike you for your religion. But I can dislike you for hating people. I can dislike you for unaliving us Americans and people that's immigrants. I can dislike you for a lot. I just pray it doesn't develop into hate because I can't get to heaven hating you, babes. I just can't. There's no way I can get to heaven if I hate you. But y'all come in my chat every time I go live and hate me. But I'm going to make you famous if you want me to. But I prefer to be kind and walk in the love of God because that's the only way you can get to heaven, okay? All right. Keep them straight, Alan. Y'all don't want to mess with Alan. I'm trying to save you. But hey, what that song said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. I'm trying to save you. Don't mess with Alan because you're gonna go out of there crying. That's all I gotta say. Hello, everybody. Hit that like button. So we're gonna do our main subject is Epstein. So we're gonna talk about other subjects. But I have made up in my mind, I'm not gonna let Donald Trump rent space in my mind of all this other stuff going on so we can stop talking about the Epstein situation. Because Donald Trump and Epstein did a lot of bad things to people. Children. Children, everybody. Children. I believe the children are our future, but apparently he doesn't. No, he doesn't. There's no way on God's green earth he care about children. I hope y'all do. Do y'all care about children? Let me know if you do in my chat. Oh, somebody trying to put something cruel in my chat, but see, y'all, my moderators are smarter than you. They smarter than you, okay? We got so much going on in this country. Sometimes I'll be like, God, I don't even know where to start. But we're gonna start with the ICE and Donald Trump situation. Then we're gonna go to the Epstein stuff. Is that okay with you all? Let me know in my chat. Is it okay with you? Because Epstein, we got to get back to the Epstein stuff. We cannot let Donald Trump drown us out with all this other drama while he run around throwing fairy dust in his pink tutu. He is enjoying us talking about other things, and we're not having it, everybody. Okay? I love y'all. Just a moment, please. So we're going to discuss, and this comes from Occupy Democrats. Everything I show is fair use, great for educational purpose, great for entertainment purposes, and great for research. And what am I doing? I am doing research on my channel, and I always throw some comedy in it because I love to give you what you want, and I give you what you need. That's satisfaction guaranteed for me, baby. You ain't going to get it nowhere else where you get it here. I don't care what you say. Nobody's going to give it to you like I give it to you. I give it to you real good, you know? We go together real bad. Y'all know it. Whatever you need me in this moment, your girlfriend, your wife, your cousin, your sister, your brother, whatever, I'm there in this moment for you, okay? So if you need to talk in my chat and speak, you do, but be kind and operate in love, okay? So we're gonna this is from Occupy Democrats, and Donald Trump is rather upset, but I'm excited about it. This is breaking news. Hooray! Trump gets nightmare news as beloved Alaskan Democrat Mary Paleto is running for U.S. Senate. She is running for U.S. Senate. Mary Peltola, is running for U.S. Senate, and she's ready to flip the deep red Alaska to blue. And it's going to happen because she's what? She's a Democrat. In her fiery announcement, Peltola slammed the D.C. elite for ignoring rural Alaskans struggling with 17 million vanishing salmon, $17 milk, and soaring energy prices, while Trump and his cronies protect their stock portfolios. Mary's fighting for fish, family, and freedom. We all at this point, freedom, freedom, where are you? I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running because a winner don't quit on themselves. Hey, Mary feels like I do. Mary said, I'm fighting for fish, fighting for families, and fighting for freedom. That's what it's about, y'all. The Democrats' blue wave is taking over, and Donald Trump is scared because Alaska's a red state, but now they have somebody that's going to run as a Democrat, and that is Mary Peltola. She's running as a Democrat, and she's going to win. She will win because if you notice all these special elections, the Democrats have taken over with our blue wave. And November this year, 2026, is the midterm elections, and Donald Trump is doing everything in his power to try to stop the midterms elections. If he got to do something illegal, that fat orange blister will do it. That herpes blister, syphilis blister will do it. He is now connected back with Elon Musk, the person that made sure he won this election over VP Kamalaharris. Cheaters, pumpkin eaters. The orange fat slob has intentions on having Elon Musk do his dirty work again. But we're not going to stand for it. See, Elon didn't get involved in these special elections, but now he's back around Donald Trump. And I hope the Democrats pay attention and tap in some kind of way to Elon's phones and everything and see what he's doing to try to steal the election again. Because Mary will win Alaska. So we're going to take a listen to Susan, and she's running for U.S. State House. So she has something to say about the U.S. military told Trump, no, they won't follow his illegal orders to invade Greenland. Take a listen, everybody. Uh-oh, it's on mute. I apologize.
Trump told his military to prepare to invade Greenland. They told him no. It's turning against him. Trump told his military to prepare to invade Greenland. They told him no. It's turning against him. Trump told his military.
And I'm so grateful it's turning against him. This is Susan for Georgia. I live here in Georgia, and we need somebody like Susan, and we need powerful women. We need powerful people, period. Let the blue wave take over. Don't be scared. Join us. Join us. So Maduro's case already is falling apart. The DRUGS charges have been dropped, yes.
Drug charges have been dropped. So let's get this straight. We went down there under the guise of arresting him because of fentanyl being made in Venezuela. And then the charges that they're using now are that he had guns in his own house, guns
That's
in
not
his
illegal.
own country as the president of his own country. And by the way, anybody who's not familiar with the Southern District of Manhattan, the courts there, this shit's going to get dropped like a hot potato. It's already falling apart. Maduro's drug charges have been dropped. So let's get this straight.
I knew they was going to get dropped. I told y'all. Because this is a thing. And it's not racist what I'm saying. It's a fact. A lot of the DRUGS has been bought here by who? Blanco. Blanco did it. Who did it? Blanco. Okay? Yes, brown people sometimes do it too. And they put it in the black neighborhoods. and had them distributed. And even in the poor trailer park trash neighborhoods, they distribute it too. But what I've learned in the trailer park trash neighborhoods is where they're making it. Okay? That came from Brandon BPC1. He was discussing Maduro's case already falling apart. Venezuela laughing at us right now. And Donald Trump is not running Venezuela because his frontal dementia, in my opinion, he continues to tell that lie. ICE assault 17-year-old U.S. citizen at Target. 17-year-old U.S. citizen because he speaks a different language and he is a brown person. So what does the Blancos do? They attack because you're skin. Oh, they haven't forgot about you, white people. They're getting you too, baby. Don't celebrate. Don't. He's crying. It makes me sad. He is only 17. It's illegal what ICE is doing. They have no paperwork. He is a U.S. citizen born here. He is born here.
Why are you? You guys are all on video.
This is what Donald Trump is doing. If you black and brown, oh, he's getting you two white people because y'all see what they did to Renee Good. But they're mostly targeting black and brown. They get off on it. They even told a white pastor that they attack. Well, it's no fun to do with you. But with black and brown people, they have fun with them. They target them. They harass them. They unalive them more than they unalive the whites. Just a moment, please. Just a moment. And a lot of this come from deep within issues with some, not all, because I'm not saying all, because I got some of the most beautiful people in my chat that are white. But this lady is a Caucasian woman herself, white. She's going to tell you what the deep issues just may be, okay? I love you.
I think when white people say go back to your country, it's because we're jealous. I think it is this deep, deep, deep emptiness. There's a void because we don't know anything about where we're from. All we know is what we've been indoctrinated to believe for the last 400 plus years.
That's pretty much all of us.
Construct. It's race science. White people are either this or that. So when we see people that do not look like us, which is who we have been pitted against, we get very angry. Oh, just go back to your country because you know where you're from. You have a home. And I think we're very insecure around people who have other languages, foods, dress, music. There is this connection. And when you have connection to a culture, to a heritage, to an ethnicity, to a land, then you have connection to self. And white people, well, clearly you can see every day in my comment sections alone, probably at every single local grocery store, library, bank, school parking lot, etc., you can see how many white people are not connected to self. So our only defense, because all we do is live in defense because you won't decolonize, our only outlet is, oh, just go back to your own country. But deep, deep down, what we want is the connection that we see so many people that do not look like us have. And all we got to do is get on another algorithm with people that do look like us from other countries, and we can learn, but we won't do it because we're Americans and we're from here. I think when white people say go back to your country, it's because we're jealous. I think it is the
She made a lot of valuable points because as you all know, I made a statement just the other day that I somewhat feel I don't have a problem with some of the history books being removed, which is good that we do learn our history, and Trump has removed a lot of Black history, and that hurts us African Americans, okay? But a lot that they put in the history book is lies. They pretend that Black people were nothing more than slaves. Before slavery, we were kings and queens in our own country. Some of us was already here. Being all the way back past the Bible days, Black people was the first people, Africans were the first people on God's green earth. We were all over the earth. So when Christopher Columbus got here, we were already here. So that's why I don't have a problem with some of the books being removed. I'm honest about it. I tell my own people that. I'm not going to lie to you. I understand what she's saying because for the longest, Black people didn't know how we felt to belong because we were suppressed for so long. But the more we became free, we still ain't free, y'all. None of us. The more we felt a little bit of freedom, we developed more and more and have our own culture, a culture that every other race steals from. Every race steals from the Black culture. Yes. So we don't feel lost anymore because everybody is following after us and copying us. Blues, rock and roll, country music belong to Black people. We created it. And right now in this country, Beyonce is the #1 highest paid country artist. Yeah. And I went to see her in concert and I just loved it, you know. I'm from the South. I'm a country girl. But I ain't going to tell you where I'm from exactly. But I'm very country. It's just so when I was a child, I used to watch God and Light, Young and the Restless, etc. And I didn't want to be a country girl. I decided to move on to good old Atlanta, Georgia, because I didn't fit in with the country. I wanted to be more my culture. Atlanta is full of people like me. Yeah. But the point I'm making is I get what she's saying. For many years, Black people didn't know where they belong either, baby. We all in this, white folks. We don't know where the fuck we belong, do we? But because we developed the Black culture, we no longer feel that way. But Donald Trump made y'all feel more lost than ever. He's supposed to make you feel more superior. He has done the opposite. You were the leading race. But because of Donald Trump, he has lowered you down to a nigger. Sorry to tell you the truth. It's true. Look what happened to Queen Renee Good. Donald Trump is sitting around making fun of Renee Good. Yes. Let me show you what I'm talking about because I think New York Times was sitting in his office and he wanted to argue them down and said that she hit one of the ICE agents. Lies, Donnie. He brought y'all down to niggas. Okay? White supremacy ain't powerful no more. Although y'all fighting daily, MAGA, for your white supremacy. But he has told you daily that you don't count. You don't matter. You just a nigga in his eyes. And I drink to that some water in a crystal wine glass. All right? MAGA, you need to drink more water so you can look like me at 52 now. Because you're 25 and 37, but looking older than me. But I'm telling you, no lie, y'all. Water is good for you. And this is the truth. The darker your skin, the better off you are. So my skin is not dark enough, so I got to drink my water every day, okay? The darker the skin, the more melanin you have, and the better off you are. I got to drink a lot of water, baby. Let me show you what he did and talked about Renee Good, let you know he made MAGA into niggas. Yeah. He treats you just like he treat us. Yeah. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to show you how Donald Trump talk about his white people. Renee Good was a upstanding white queen. And what did Donald Trump do? He talked shit about her. He has made you white people niggas in America. Hold on, Jeffro. Hold on. Just a moment, please. I'm going to let you listen to your savior, what he really think about you. Because when he talking about Renee Good, she was a mother, a loving wife, and a leader in her community. She was on her own street in her neighborhood. She was trying to move her car over. She was not blocking ice. And she did not try to hit those demons' eyes. Hold on. Help me find that video, Lord Jesus. Because this man, please, God, help me find it. Hold on. I was eating earlier. And I got something in my teeth. Please, God, let me find that video. Because I pray that I saved that video. Hold on, y'all. Heavenly Father, I pray I saved that video. Where I saved that video? It was a video of Trump running his D-suckers, talking poorly of Renee. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray to you that I saved that video. How y'all doing out there in the YouTube world? Well, if I didn't save it, I might find it later because sometimes I think I saved something and just may not have saved it. But anyway, Donald Trump, hold on, I found another one that talks about it. Hold on.
This dude trying to fuck us all over. He wants to give ICE and law enforcement the green light to kill us for using our First Amendment right, free speech. Have y'all seen this shit?
Do you believe that deadly force is necessary after watching all the footage of the days that passed? What's your assessment there?
What kind of grown alpha male rolls their eyes like a little bitch?
I told y'all he's the first LGBTQ
He rolled his
president.
eyes like a teenager that was told to go do the dishes. He just rolled his eyes about a female that was murdered. A life was lost. She was a child of God. Where's the compassion? Where's the empathy for human life? She was an American citizen. People really voted for this clown?
It was highly disrespectful of law enforcement. The woman and her friend were highly disrespectful of law enforcement. You saw that? They were harassing, they were following for days and for hours. I think, frankly, they're professional agitators.
Which one is it, you lying piece of shit? You said she ran over the ICE agent and put him in the hospital, which was a bold-faced lie. Now he's saying she deserved to die because she was being disrespectful. Renee Good said, dude, I don't hate you. And apparently she was blowing her horn. That's not disrespect, you idiot. That's her using her First Amendment right. Somebody tell that fool this is America, the land of the free, the land of free speech. It's not illegal or a death sentence to be disrespectful to law enforcement or ICE. You can tell ICE or law enforcement, fuck you. That's not illegal. You can call ICE and law enforcement a bitch if you want to. That's not a death sentence in America. Look at KKK Caroline in the back. She's looking down because she knows he's full of shit.
And I'd like to find out, and we are going to find out who's paying for it, with their brand new signs and all the different things. But these are professional agitators, and law enforcement should not be in a position where they have to put up with this stuff. What that woman and what her friend and what their other friends were doing to law enforcement, not just ICE, law enforcement is outrageous.
Ain't nobody paying nobody to protest. Stop lying to convince your coat, because they the only ones that believe that bullshit. I've been to plenty of protests, and I've never been paid. People are standing up against you because they sick of your bullshit. He's trying to cover up the murder of Renee Good, and he's trying to tell law enforcement that it's okay to kill American citizens if they are mean to you. He's literally telling ICE and law enforcement it's okay to abuse your authority.
Well, he mentioned law enforcement. Let me show you. I pray to God I had a video. Let me show you the police. Please, God, let me have this video. The police is defending the American, taking up for the American people against ICE. Hold on. Please, beautiful people, just a moment. I've saved so many videos. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to my live. Dear God, please let me have it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I got it. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. And this comes from we are the IAM24.de. And it says, police actually protecting U.S. citizens from ICE agents. Yes. Hold on, y'all.
You're in private property. You're in private property. Get out of here. Get out. You're going to arrest me. Not here. You're going to get arrested for trespassing.
I love this.
Want to be cops? You right? Get out of here. You're in private property. You're in private property. Get out of here. Get out. You're going to arrest me. Not here. You're going to get arrested for trespassing.
This is what we need more of, y'all. And I think I have another video, but it's probably way up the line of the videos I say. This is what more of. We need our local police to protect us. ICE is endangering our lives. White people, you're not safe, my loves. Beloved, you are not safe. Hear me out. You were protected because your skin, not anymore. You protected because God loves you, but Satan moves fast too. He can't outdo God, but he moves pretty fast because it's a spirit in the atmosphere and it's jumping body to body. And this, if you watch Sinners, oh, thank you, Jesus. If you watch that movie Sinners, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. A spirit can enter several bodies at one time. Donald Trump is the host of the demonic spirit. Watch the movie Sinners. Donald Trump is the host of that demonic spirit. He is. And that's why it can be in ICE and other people. He's standing there proud like Satan will try to stand over his believers and his followers. You don't have to believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but hear me out. Donald Trump is the host of the demonic spirit. And that spirit is in ICE badly. Who is ICE? The KKK. Some officers that's down with the KKK. J6ers, Proud Boys, anybody that's down with evil, the Nazis. That's ICE. I stand firm in what I'm saying. That is ICE. That's why they cover their faces, because if you notice, real police officers don't wear a mask. And some of them are KKK too. But they do not run around here wearing masks. No. Now, MAGA had a problem with wearing masks when the COVID was around. They refused to wear a mask. I ain't wearing no mask. Can't no government tell me to wear a mask. Well, now, MAGA, it's okay with ICE putting on masks. But I thought y'all didn't like masks. Remember, MAGA, when the COVID-19 was around, you had a problem with wearing a mask. I'm not wearing that mask. I'm not going to wear it. Can't nobody make me wear it. That's you, hillbilly butt MAGA. Now, you don't have a problem with ICE wearing masks, but you was the crew for no mask. Wasn't you? Hear me out, MAGA. Wasn't you the team for masks? No mask. I ain't wearing, I don't care what the police say. Can't nobody make me wear a mask. Them Democrats trying to unalive us. Well, who's unaliving you now, MAGA? Look at Renee Good. She's a white woman and she was unalived by a white man. He even had his cell phone out with his pow. White on white crime. Did I just trigger you, MAGA? Go pray. Take a break and go in the corner and pray, because you can only take so much. Listen to a brilliant black woman talk. You know, you just like Donald Trump can't handle black women speaking. Okay? Clear the wax out your ears because I want you to hear me and understand me, baby. Okay, so who's the problem in this equation? Renee was a beautiful white queen, unalived by a mediocre, small penis white male. Who is the problem? That's white on white crime, okay?
Middle Passage, white people. Slavery, white people. Jim Crow, white people. Lynchings, white people. Trail of Tears, white people. Wounded Knee, white people. Asian internment camps, white people. The vast majority of gun violence, white people. You see a trend? January 6th, white people. Ahmaud Arbery, 3 white guys. George Floyd, white guys. The felon in the White House, a white man. You see a trend? But somehow, the white man has convinced stupid, uneducated, trailer park trash, 3-teeth inbreds, white supremacists, Triple K members, that the brown people picking your almonds and your walnuts and your lettuce and your avocados, somehow they're the fucking problem. They're not. We are. And until we grasp that, we can blame and sit here with all of these left bro podcasters and the Pod Save America and the Midas Touches and talk about, oh, it's the cost of eggs. It's the cost of gas. Fuck it is. No, it's not. Why haven't we had a woman president? Why did we go from a black president to the most corrupt white man in the history of our country? Why did the majority of white people, the only demographic that didn't vote for Harris, and that same demographic didn't vote for Zohran Mamdani? Because we're the problem. Because there is a chunk of this country that is afraid that the white majority is going away. And they're going to kick and scream like little children, like Santa Claus taking away your present, because they think that their traditional family values is going away. And this country and the Republican Party has done a good job of indoctrinating a bunch of white men. And just me saying this, leave this country, Lib, that's indoctrination. It's a fact. Every sentence, this is how it goes. Once upon a time, freedom, God, Jesus, freedom, freedom, Second Amendment. I went on vacation to Hawaii, freedom, Second Amendment, freedom, freedom, Beth Bald Eagles, freedom, the greatest in the world. This is how their brains are working because they don't have critical thinking. They've been indoctrinated. And for them to be woke, which means actually seeing this country for what it is, it's breaking their brains because they've been lied to their entire life, and their version of American exceptionalism is bullshit. And they know it is, and they don't want it to be because they want their whiteness to keep them at the top of the food chain. Have yourself a white day.
You know who's at the top of the food chain? Donald Trump and his family and his dementia, his frontal dementia. That's what's at the top of the food chain. It's not you, MAGA. It's not me. Little old country girl, black girl, it's not me, and it's not MAGA. Trump cares zero in July about MAGA. He would never help you. You can lose your home. He don't give a F. You can go without food. He don't give a F. He actually took some of your food stamps, MAGA. A vast majority of MAGA, because the highest percentage of people to get food stamps are my beautiful white people. So MAGA, he took your food stamps. Remember that? Yeah. He don't care about you. He don't care about me. He don't care about brown people. He don't care about black people, yellow people, purple blue people, yellow, blue, whatever. He doesn't care. You see it, but you won't own it. It's that sour black soul of yours that will not allow you to be honest with yourself. I think we all done been a little sourpuss with ourselves and weren't honest with ourselves. But I encourage you to be honest with yourself. And that's when you win. But as long as you're backing this regime, you will never win. Just because ICE is hurting people, that's not winning. ICE is unaliving Americans, a beautiful white female and a handsome black guy that was just unalive recently, and others, black, brown, white, They have been unaliving them all, baby. The white skin is not precious right now because ICE is about collecting that money. They get paid off for each head. Yeah. And Donald Trump has now advised them to take videos and put it on social media of them unaliving Americans and immigrants. I believe there's no satisfaction till we have somebody's head on a stick, and then we could celebrate. Stick a wooden stake through his heart. He's the leader of the pack. You better watch Sinners. That movie taught me a lot. That movie is really what's going on now. Yeah. If you didn't watch that movie, you're lost. You got to have understanding when you're watching that movie. A lot of this is explained in the Bible, even in the Quran. I have a Quran too. Yes, I do. So until then, MAGA, you're going to remain lost. And even when he's out of the office, you're going to need depends because you're going to be so effed up, you ain't going to be able to hold anything because you're not going to understand what's happening. I advise everybody to watch the movie Sinners if you have not watched it, okay? Let's continue. So Trump claims that Civil Rights Act led to white Americans being very badly treated. No, Donnie, you're mistreating your white people. One moment, please.
Trump criticized the Civil Rights Act of 1964, saying that it was unfair in some cases and led to white people being treated very badly. Trump argued to the New York Times that the Civil Rights era protections established in the 1960s, protections that outlawed racially discriminatory voting laws and segregation, led to discrimination against white Americans, including the denial of education opportunities. Here are some direct quotes from him. He said white people were very badly treated, where they did extremely well and they were not invited to go to a university, to college. So I would say in that way, I think it was unfair in certain cases. The Civil Rights Act did not target white Americans. It simply removed legal barriers that only existed for Americans that were not white. The irony here is crazy. He's complaining that white Americans are being excluded from universities because of their race, but before 1964, that actually was happening to black Americans. That is documented history. Framing the end of segregation as unfair to white people flips cause and effect. But this kind of rhetoric is not new. It's a long-standing political strategy. Reframing equality as persecution and civil rights as a loss instead of a correction. Donald Trump criticized the Civil Rights Act of 1964, saying that it was
that is from Uniting Now. I love this young man. Please subscribe to him. Uniting Now. Queen Lisa Phelps. It is Sinners. Sinners. Watch it. Pay close attention because you'll get the symbolism and you'll understand it. The leader of those vampires, that demonic spirit, is Donald Trump. Watch the movie with understanding, okay? It's a great movie. It just won a Golden Globe. Watch the movie, y'all. If you have not watched the movie, I said, God, this is scary. But this is what's happening now. And I'm going to tell y'all, for the longest, I went and watched that movie because I was scared. I thought it was a scary movie. It's not a scary movie. It's actually a movie that awakens you and opens your mind to see what is happening right now in our country. Watch the movie Sinners. I beg you. Watch it. And come back in my chat and let me know what you think, okay? Okay, sorry. One moment, beautiful kings and queens. So this is a pastor, Geno Jennings. We're going to see what he says about Donald Trump from his pulpit, okay? Uh-oh, I didn't know I had it on mute. Hold on.
Fool. Trump is a leadhead.
That's right.
He's a fool.
That's a fool. He is a fool.
And many of you fellas in Congress, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
This man can say any dumb thing and conduct himself, and you little congressional whores.
Go ahead.
That sit there like you're being ran by a pimp. You're too scared to say anything.
Preach it.
You bunch of Republican hookers. Richard, man. You're scared hookers. Go ahead, man. Are you listening to the old man?
And it's not just the Republican Congress part. Some of the Democrats are scared hookers too. They bow down to Trump. Hakeem Jeffries, I'm very disappointed in you. What's the other light-skinned, green-eyed guy? They remind me of Giselle and Robin from Real Housewives of Potomac. Light-skinned with green eyes. What is his name? He just got engaged. Cory Booker, disappointed. Chuck Schumer, disappointed. It's a whole list that's just like them. So it's not just the Republican Party. They all running scared of Donald Trump, and I can't comprehend why. Let me tell you something. You ain't nothing you gonna hold over my head to get me to bow down to what you want. I'm gonna tell it before you can tell it. That's just my way I do things. You tell me you're gonna tell something to me, I'm gonna tell everything myself. Honey, that's why when I wrote my book, The Purple Cinderella, I put everything in there possible. I was like, God, if anybody got something to tell, I'm gonna tell it first. Yeah, in my autobiography, I put everything I ever done in my book. So when I want to do something, say I want to run for mayor in about 3 years, let's just say that, 5 years, it will already be out. So you ain't going to be able to tell nothing because I already told it. So what you need to do is tell it first. Then you ain't got to worry about people that's like in this movie centers to come for you. Because I ain't got to worry about you saving me because Jesus Christ saved me, baby. Ha. Amen. One moment, please. Just a moment, beautiful people. Oh, surviving victim of the monster currently sitting in the White House. Take a listen. Surviving victim of the monster currently sitting in the White House. It's a white male. Hold on. Oh, there's music. I can't play music, but I'll show you who he is. He is a survivor of Donald Trump and Epstein. And that comes from Christina Talks Tea, my beautiful sister in Christ. Christina Talks Tea, yeah. Okay. So we're going to be getting on over into Epstein stuff, y'all, because we got work to do, okay? We cannot stop talking about Epstein. It's not going to happen. It just won't. But I will close out on a positive note, but we're not going to stop talking about Epstein because Donnie wants us to stop talking about it because Donnie wants to be to run around his pink toot without being disturbed. But this little country girl from the South, she going to talk about it anyway. I'm not scared. I'm not in Congress. They're scared. All of them. One moment, please. Okay. So we're gonna get into these Epstein files, okay? And this comes from Fit for Justice. Let's take a listen to her, okay? Uh-oh, I keep putting y'all on mute.
No,
Hold on, my loves.
Jesus Christ, whatever you think is in those files, just know it's so much worse. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, so huge trigger warning. It is bad, 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 bad. The worst, most depraved imaginable. The kind of bad that doesn't just make your skin crawl, but makes you want to rip your skin off and climb into bleach after you know the horrific details. I can't even say what's in those files because social media will ban me. There is hours of testimony by a man named Sasha Riley. He is one of the survivors, and
I'm gonna show you his photos again.
Graphic detail what he endured and witnessed at the hands of the rich elite. And I use that term very loosely because these people are not elite. They are subhuman. And suddenly, these senseless wars make so much more sense. Same with the frozen water Gestapo raids. This regime has to do to distract from even worse things. The division, the fear, the chaos. None of it is by accident. It's a calculated pattern to keep us distracted, divided, and desperate, while they operate in the shadows. Sasha Riley doesn't just name names. He talks about the horrific things that both little girls and little boys had to endure. I will post the Substack article link in my comments, as well as my bio. Hugest trigger warning I could possibly slap on there. We cannot let this information be buried while they distract us with other atrocities. So please, talk about it. Tell everyone you know. Share the truth. Do not let silence win, because some secrets aren't meant to be kept secret. They're meant to be dragged into the light, no matter how ugly or damning it is. Jesus Christ, whatever you think is in those files, just know.
Donald Trump, what did you do to Sasha Riley? Donald J. Trump, what did you do to Sasha Riley when he was a young boy? What? Oh, MAGA nasty. MAGA do the same thing Donald Trump has done. What did you do to Sasha Riley? Let me tell you something. It's bad enough because I lived my whole childhood made to have sex. My entire childhood, even through my teen years, till I put my foot down after I had my daughter. It is bad and horrible that it happens to a woman. But it's even worse when a man take a man's manhood. When a man take a young boy's manhood, and he ain't even a man. He's not given a choice. And it's men that are RAPE men too. I can't wait to be able to give y'all the rest of this. Donald Trump, you going down. The more you try to cover, the more I'm going to talk. I'm not going to, excuse me, y'all, let him keep distracting us with all this mess and we stop talking about what he's done to young girls and boys. He's a nasty MFer. He's a cruel person that needs to be taken down. This pisses me off so badly. Excuse me. I return to sender. Whatever curse MAGA sent in my way, I rebuke you and I return to sender 20-fold. When I tell you every day I'm going to dig and I'm going to dig and I'm going to dig. Because we're not letting Donald Trump get away with what he has done. Destroying young girls and boys' minds. Because when I tell you, when they take your virginity when you're young, it confuses your mind. When I was young, and it was happening to me every day of my life, I thought it's supposed to happen to me. I didn't know better. I spent my teen years still letting people take advantage of me, grown men, because it happened my entire childhood. I didn't know any better. They took advantage of my blind father's girls. I don't know if it happened to my brother because he never owned it if it happened to him. But it happened to all me and my two sisters. And I know it happened to their own nieces and nephews as well. When you take a young child's virginity, you take their innocence, you destroy their mind. They don't know the difference between right and wrong. They act out and then they get called names because people don't understand them. They don't understand themselves because they don't know what's happening to them. All they know, they get touched, poked in places they shouldn't be touched. And Donald Trump, you're going to pay a price. You can pull all the drama queen stunts you want to pull. You can't outsmart God. Oh, you, the Antichrist for sure. You're just like that movie Sinners, the leader of that demonic spirit. And they took a wooden stake through his heart. But I would love to walk around with somebody's head on a stick. Oh, that day is going to come, Donald Trump, when God is going to shame you in the worst way. And that is your death. You ain't got to be dead here on earth. He's going to destroy you. God's going to tear your kingdom down, Donald Trump. You're never going to get past it, because I did kind of wish and was like, God, when you going to take them? But you know what? I want you to be awake when everything happens to you. You don't even deserve death. You deserve to see all of your bad behavior and the things you've done to young girls and boys be on display. You deserve it all. And every day I come on my channel, I'm going to talk about it. I don't like what happened to Renee and that black young man that was unalived by ICE, and the others that were unalived by ICE. But I refuse to stop talking about what you have done to young children. I won't stop. Hello, everybody. One moment, please. And this is a clown show that you voted into the White House. And this is from Governor Newsom. One moment. I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing? I can't play the music. Sorry, you guys. This is what you voted into the White House. A compulsive liar. A delusional, frontal-dimensional slob. Cankles. You know where those cankles come from? The black ancestors whipping his ass during his sleep. That's why Donald Trump won't go to sleep. His sins have caught up with him in the worst way. And he said he didn't know Epstein. Really, Donnie? You're going down, Donald Trump, in the worst way. Every day your brain is just whittling away. Your days are numbered, Donald Trump. Keep him alive, God. I used to wake up every morning and say, God, is he gone yet? No, keep him alive so he can truly have a true experience with his own demise. One moment, please. Uh-oh, I keep putting on mute. Hold on, y'all. Dang it, hold on.
Too. It wasn't just girls. It was boys too. Young ones. And they were being essentially sold by their parents and guardians. I'm not even going to say this man's name because I know that they are going to scrub all of this from the internet. But other people are posting. There is an interview with a man who this happened to. And he is part of our military as well. And he is claiming that you know who is heavily involved. In fact, that you know who was actually the one in charge of all of it. And the stories that he's telling
Jeffrey Epstein was not in charge.
Horrific. It was children, not teenage girls. It was children. And some of them are no longer with us because that one person, his kink is watching people suffer, watching children suffer. And this is why he's starting so many wars right now. This is what's up with these wild, over-the-top distractions and invasions. Because if this gets out, if people start to believe these testimonies, I don't know what the consequences are going to be. It wasn't just girls. It was boys too. Young ones.
Mm-hmm.
And they were...
And that is from straight out of, hold on. MAGA. You better hide your sons too. But MAGA will give their sons to him. They will do it. Because they say he's the second coming of Christ. Nothing about Donald Trump is Christ-like. Absolutely nothing. And this comes from straight out of Minster. I don't understand how to pronounce that, but that's her Instagram. So I got more. Hold on. No, that's the same thing. Hold on. Just a moment. I don't know exactly what that. Okay, I think this is Epstein as well. Hold on.
Lex Wexner is a longtime benefactor of Jeffrey Epstein and at one point was Epstein's only documented client. Maria Farmer was abused in a house attached to Wexner's Ohio property and guarded by Wexner security staff. Virginia Giffrey was named Wexner in a deposition as one of the men she was trafficked to. Wexner also paid for Epstein's home in New York City. There is probably no one more important as it relates to the financing and the work of this investigation, with which both sides of the aisle are interested in, have voted to move forward, but ensuring that we bring Mr. Wexner in to come and be deposed by this committee. Public reporting has documented their long-standing ties. He should answer our questions in a non-partisan way to get the truth in the Epstein investigation, and that is the motion.
All those in favor of the Luna motion as amended by the Garcia amendment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Uh-oh. You must have erased it, Alan. It was a comment I was going to read. And he said, stop with the Botox. Baby, I'm black. I don't get Botox. You see, I can move my face around. I don't get Botox. I just have nice, tight skin because I eat healthy. I drink plenty of water. I'm black. We don't age as fast. Don't take offense. It's a fact. And if I was even darker, I wouldn't even have to worry as much either, unless I was on drugs or drink a lot of alcohol. But I'm black. Botox is poison. I wouldn't put it in my face. I can move my face around. You see that? I can move it around, baby. Yeah, I can move my face around. Stop hating in my chat because I'm beautiful. God made me. Appreciate God's beautiful children on this earth. We're all God's children, okay? Okay, more Epstein. And this comes from the oversight. Hold on, let me tell you who it comes from. Oversight DMs.
We have nothing to do with Epstein. The Democrats do.
He used to be a Democrat, y'all.
His friends were Democrats. Some of the people that we mentioned are being looked at very seriously for their
Donald Trump was a
relationship to
Democrat
Jeffrey
for
Epstein.
many years.
But they were with him all the time. I wasn't. I wasn't at all.
He said he wasn't with Epstein. You just saw him in the video with Epstein. I know you see me in the video. True. You a joke, Donald Trump. You going down. For touching young girls, young boys, sex toys. You going down. And it said that Melania is all over the Epstein files too. Oh my God, Melania Trump. Oh God, what is wrong with these people? Melania Trump, girl. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Where is the Melania Trump information? Hold on, everybody. Mama got you, okay?
Trump avoids talking about Epstein. Turns out it might all come down to Melania. He keeps blocking any discussion of those Epstein files and refuses to give clear answers about it. Most people think it's because he was close with Epstein back in the day. But what if the real reason is his wife? On the surface, Melania seems totally unrelated to Epstein, but her life might be more connected to him than we thought. In 1996, she came to the US on what's called the Einstein visa. It's supposed to be for people with extraordinary talent. But here's the thing. As a model, Melania didn't have a standout career. No major runway shows, no big contracts. No one in the industry even remembers working with her. Her entire modeling history in her 20s, practically a black hole. And there's more. In an old interview, someone asked her what she was doing in the early 90s. She looked nervous, avoided the question, and just said, I
remember
later
that.
on, we're told Melania met Trump through her modeling agent. But guess who later claimed he made the introduction? Yep, Jeffrey Epstein himself. And get this, Melania was allegedly already connected to Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's ex and partner in crime. It's hard hard to believe there weren't some hidden ties there. So maybe Trump and Melania's love story isn't quite as fairy tale as they want us to think. Maybe there's a darker past they've worked hard to bury, and that's why Trump wants the Epstein talk to disappear. No wonder Trump avoids talking about Epstein.
Oh, there's more. Melania. She has no education. She never was a runway model. She wished she was a Cindy Crawford. She wished she was a Naomi Campbell. Heck, she ain't even a Beyonce. Beyonce is a billionaire on her own. She's actually been a billionaire since 2018. Yeah, her father said it was all a lie, that they're just not saying she was a billionaire. But Melania Trump laid on her back and put Trump all in her mouth. He fixed up, got her teeth fixed, got her face Botox to death, and a couple of new extensions. And sometimes she's even wearing a wig, in my opinion, because I know when I see real hair, my hair is real. Oh, Melania Trump. Girl, Melania.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, Donald, we are still talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Why? Maybe it's because Epstein said he was your closest friend.
That was closest friend.
Or that you repeatedly flew on Epstein's private jet. Or that you called Jeffrey Epstein a terrific guy who likes beautiful women as much as I do. And many of them are on the younger side. Or that your Secretary of Labor was the prosecutor who let Epstein avoid federal sex trafficking charges. Or that when Epstein's co-conspirator was arrested for facilitating the sexual abuse of minors, you said that—
I just wish her well.
Or that Elon Musk, your biggest donor and White House senior advisor, said you were in the Epstein files. Or that your attorney general said—
Breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released. A lot of names, a lot of information.
Or that your FBI director said—
On day one, roll out the black book. This doesn't look right. It doesn't look like a suit.
Or that your deputy director of the FBI said—
That Jeffrey Epstein story is a big deal. These assets, that's why this blackmail story makes so much sense.
So, Donald, the reason everyone is still talking about Jeffrey Epstein is because Americans want answers.
We want answers. Home of the brave. And this come from
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Home of the brave. That's hold on. Is Melania Trump in the Epstein files? Is Melania Trump in the Epstein files?
Wondering if the Epstein files are actually more related to Melania in the following way: the way she came into the country. Trump will deny this, but many people in New York believe that he met Melania through Jeff Epstein and through the people that she was working with, and they may have gotten her a visa inappropriately, which under the Trump doctrine would make her a candidate for deportation, and it would make Barron Trump's citizenship revocable. And so it may not be as nefarious as sex trafficking or sexual predation. It could be him trying to shield his family from his own immigration policy. Of course, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I just want to make it clear to everybody, especially Melania's lawyers, that this is just speculation that's out there. I'm wondering if the Epstein files are actually more related to Melania in the following way.
Oh. Ooh. What was her special talent to get the Einstein visa? What was it? But that's not a sport or a highly educated way to get the Einstein visa. How did Melania Trump get it? Donnie, how did your ho 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 and the Merry Christmas get it? How? So now we're gonna just step back in a little bit of talking about the ICE situation. And ICE agents pointed a pow at a pastor and released him. And they said, "You're white anyway. You wouldn't be any fun." That made me think about back in the slavery time and after the slaves supposed to be free. How they were all white men chase down black people with pows through the woods. Take a listen, please.
We have some serious news right now, and I need everyone to see this video. A pastor was confronted and terrorized by ICE agents in Minneapolis. Kenny Callahan says that ICE agents pointed a gun at his face, handcuffed him, and put him in the back of an SUV during protests after the horrific shooting of Renee Nicole Good. He was released after 30 minutes without charge and was told by an agent, quote, "You're white anyway. You wouldn't be any fun." This video was obtained by Jessica Hart. Everyone needs to see it.
An ICE agent literally came over
This
to
is the
me and
pastor.
said, "What did you say?" I said, "I am not afraid." And they pointed a gun in my face. ICE put handcuffs on my hands and put me in a black SUV. And then a few moments later, they came back and they said, "Are you afraid yet?" And I said, "No." And then they said it. "Well, you're white. You wouldn't be fun anyway." It was then that I knew that this staging, that these ICE raids are really about fear and intimidation.
Spread the word so more people know. Follow along for more. We have some serious
Please
news right now.
subscribe and follow the great Aaron Parnas. Aaron Parnas, he's on YouTube, Instagram, all over social media, even TikTok. So subscribe to his channel, please. So we're going to take a listen to another point of view from another content creator, and this comes from goodtrouble.tt.
An ICE agent literally came over to me and said, "What did you say?" I said, "I am not afraid." And they pointed a gun in my face. ICE put handcuffs on my hands and put me in a black SUV. And then a few moments later, they came back and they said, "Are you afraid yet?" And I said, "No." And then they said it. "Well, you're white. You wouldn't be fun anyway." It was then that I knew that this staging, that these ICE raids are really about fear and intimidation.
The video I'm about to make is going to make you really mad, MAGA conservative, or at least it should. This should make you mad. And I want you to be as honest as you can in the comments with yourself and with us, okay? Tell us, when you hear that story, your gut reaction, who are you siding with right out of the gate? Is it the pastor or is it ICE? I want you to be, and that's not the part that is going to make you upset. The part that is going to make you upset is the point that I've made, I don't know, countless fucking times at this point. And that is the reason that that pastor had that experience at the hands of these people is because these people are these people. And these people are these people. And these people are these people. Right? You get it? The reason, conservatives, that you're not seeing the Proud Boys or Patriot Front or the Oath Keepers or the 3%ers, the people that besmirch your good name, the racists who you get lumped in with all the time, the reason why these people are not showing up at these protests is because they're already there. So, MAGA conservatives, good Christian boys and girls, hearing that pastor's story, if you listen to that and side with the people who brutalized him and not a Christian pastor who you listen to every Sunday, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Sometimes it's a waste of us even trying to educate MAGA because they can't be educated. Their brains are controlled by Donald Trump. They have drunk the red Kool-Aid and his pissy pens, and they're not letting go.
But for me and not for thee. Now, everyone knows that America is an immigrant nation run by immigrants and their children right now. You don't believe me? Trump is married to an immigrant from Slovenia. JD is married to a first-generation American whose parents immigrated from India. Marco Rubio's wife is first-generation American from Colombia. Sean Duffy's wife is a Spaniard, Mexican immigrant. Stephen Miller himself descended from European Jewish immigrants. Even the fucking ICE officer who shot Renee Good, he's married to an immigrant from the damn Philippines. These are the people in power running shit right now, basically saying, I can do the shit, but you can't. So y'all sound stupid trying to eradicate immigrants in this country. Do the math. In 2 decades from now, the U.S. will become majority non-white. The second time, and remember, the first time when Christopher and his crew brought his punk ass over here, eradicating all indigenous people with all them damn diseases he brought, they were the majority back then, but this is going to be the second time. In 15 to 18 years, non-white will be the majority. And that's straight from the U.S. Census data. And you still don't believe me? Zoom out with me globally. Let's take your MAGA ass on the trip. And I've conveyed this before, and I'll say it again. The 8 most populous countries on earth are non-white. Say it with me now. Say it with me now. India, 1.5 billion. China, 1.5 billion. US, 350 million. It's rapidly diversifying. Indonesia, 288 million. Pakistan, 259 million. Nigeria, 242 million. Brazil, 214 million. And Bangladesh, 178 freaking damn million. That's over half the damn planet. The center of gravity of humanity is not Europe and your fucking whiteness. You can argue politics, you can argue posture, and you can rage and you can deport all you want, and it still won't change shit. Demographics changing is destiny and are already locked in. So diversity around the globe, especially here in America, is sending y'all a real nice message. You know what that message is saying to this administration? It's basically saying, what you eat don't make me shit. That's what diversity is saying to the demographics here in the future. And here's a bonus for you.
Well, he got a message for you, MAGA. No matter what you do, it's gonna change. No matter how much that demonic spirit jump around in different people, it's not gonna stop what's gonna happen. You can go around with your ICE mask on, terrorizing people. It's still going to happen. One moment, please. Kristi Noem is dumb. Take a listen to this. It's just so baffling that the MAGA Republicans are so effing dumb.
We can't trust the government anymore. Having access, that's our personal data. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You are the government. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like the people. We can't trust the government anymore. Having access, that's our personal data. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You are the government. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like the people. We can't trust the government anymore. Having access, that's our personal data. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You are the government, Kristi Noem. That's how MAGA brain is wired. Just dumb. Hello, Queen Victorious One. Hello to all of you beautiful people.
NYPD sergeant lied about being an ICE agent and told a woman he was going to send ICE after her and her family after that woman rejected him. An NYPD sergeant told this woman that her and her family needed to show up to an ICE facility.
Oh, I'm glad she did that. Because I'm going to show y'all a video of a white man stopped his truck, had the brown lady get out and go into a porta potty. He went in there with her. What do you think that man was doing to that brown woman? Let me find that video right quick because, honey, white men got a thing for dark chocolate, brown, light brown, whatever. They want some melanin so bad they just can feel it all over their body, how those men felt in the movie. One moment, please. Let me find that video of that ICE agent. Took that woman into a porta potty. What did he do to this woman, y'all? Hold on, Lord Jesus, let me find that video. In the name of Jesus. Took her into a porta potty. That's what the white ICE agent did, y'all. But first, we got to watch this video of an ICE agent busting his ASS in the snow on ice.
Contact me, please. Enough! Enough!
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it.